My name is Jason Scott Lee. I'm a part-time actor and a part-time farmer. I started a farm 15 years ago and live what most people would call a sustainable lifestyle. So you can say I'm big on respecting nature and protecting our planet. I've come to Malaysia to spend 2 weeks exploring its pristine rainforests and leave its cities far behind. The rainforests of Malaysia are not only some of the world's most beautiful and biodiverse places, they supply almost 90% of the country's water needs. Hundreds of endemic animals, insect and bird species can be found here, as well as ancient tribes holding on to long-forgotten customs. They all need serious protection from the threats of climate change and deforestation. And many people have taken up the call. On this journey, I'll be meeting some of these green guardians, and where I can, I'll be lending a hand. I'm starting my journey in the state of Pahang on the Malaysian peninsula. It's home to the Kuala Ganda Elephant Sanctuary, a place of refuge for endangered Asian elephants.
Hello.
Hello. Jason. Pak Na came to elephant conservation late in life. He was in the palm oil business, and it was at a palm plantation that he encountered his first wild elephant.
So I almost all the time face a problem to get by the elephants. They normally attack my area. They disturb everywhere.
Yeah. As their natural habitat is encroached, elephant intrusion on farmland has become a major problem. The relocation team helped to rescue these elephants, which are often separated from their herds or orphaned by poachers.
Oh, 3 years. His name is Pandan.
Pandan.
When their parents enter the plantation area, the owner chase them out immediately from there. So for them, in that moment, still babies, too small, too young, only few months, cannot run, were left behind. Keep away, Chat, keep away. Yeah, just one time. Yeah, good. Okay. Before I get close to all of them here, I never know about them, just see them from far side. But after together with them, close to 2 years already, so now I found that I'll fall in love to them. Very much, yeah, very much. They are very intelligent animals, and they never disturb people, but sometimes humans try to disturb them. And we need food, so we have to find way as to clear the jungle, to be a plantation area, and of course they will affect them. But at the same time, we try to control, as we assist the farmers, we assist the elephant.
So it's really about the humans' needs and the animals' needs, and how they can somehow balance that.
Each elephant at Kuala Ganda is paired with a mahout handler. It's a big responsibility because many mahouts are paired with an elephant for life. Over time, they become a family, and their dedication to each other is really quite touching. Kuala Ganda offers me a chance to get a taste of the mahout's life, so I jump at the opportunity.
This is the time for the elephant to have exercise and also training season for them.
Yeah, right now it's like you kind of concentrate on the feet being kind of locked in because you kind of feel like it's a steering device, but and then the shoulders kind of throw you left and right. Feels amazing though, your feet up against the skin and underneath the ears, and you sort of feel the jawbone and everything around your feet. When you ride, you feel this like kind of smoothness but kind of a gentleness and this power at the same time. Incredible.
Okay.
I am the king of the forest. Really makes you feel majestic.
So what the elephant doing now is, this is a biological pruning doing by them. And this is how important they are in the jungle, because they are the agent to regenerate the jungle, and also they can distribute. When they eat the seeds, they will distribute it around all the area.
So they're really part of the balance of the ecosystem in the forest.
This is the time for them, maybe, to get close, really close. Maybe they can talk each other, they can discuss. Therefore, very low frequency sounds of talk, below 10, 20 hertz.
Life in Kuala Gandar is not without its perks. A highlight in the elephant's day is to cool off at the local pool.
Whoa! Hope he doesn't roll over and smash me.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa.
Never thought I'd be holding on to elephant hide for my dear life.
Take this brush and you scrub their skin.
Just scrub the back, go?
Yes.
Go like that?
Yes, yes. Hey, whoop.
You're the cheeky one, aren't you? Oh, he wants to be scrubbed, huh?
Yeah, right. Okay.
First day in Malaysia is nice to be in the cool water, but I never thought I'd be in a bath with 3 elephants. It's a little different from your rubber ducky. It's pretty scary, actually. Whoa! It's called exfoliation. Is that all right?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, good? They like that?
They like it?
I hope they like that. Wow. Hey, thank you.
Oh, yes.
Bong, terima kasih.
Okay, Bong, bye-bye.
So we're headed to Taman Negara. Taman Negara is Malaysia's treasures. It's their national park and one of the oldest rainforests in the world. 6 hours north of Kuala Gandar, Taman Negara National Park is a stunning example of biodiversity and how humans have coexisted with the rainforest since ancient times. I want to experience what this 130-million-year-old wonder has to offer. And there's no better guide than local boy Azrul.
Please, this way, Jason.
Azrul grew up in a village on the Sungai Tembeling River. And the national park was his backyard. He's now a park ranger, researching and cataloging the many species that live here.
Azrul, what is that?
The Sumatran pig viper. This is poisonous.
God, how'd you see it, man? It's like...
You know, I just spot the red color on its tail.
We're lucky he was off the trail and not on the trail.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, very lucky.
True. Azrul wants to show me Taman Negara's famous canopy walk. It will help me get a bird's eye view of the forest.
From here, you can see the bridge actually up there.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And there is the platform. So later on, you're gonna walk on this bridge.
Whoa, that's high.
The highest point is about 45 meters from the ground.
45, oh. This is it.
This is it, yeah. You ready to do that?
I think so.
Right. Come on.
At least it's not more stairs. Oh, you know, what are they? High wire walkers. Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow, it's amazing.
You like it, Jason?
Yeah. We're up at between 30 to 40, 50 meters up, looking down. A little bit of fear. The trees look like giant concrete columns kind of come jutting out, I guess because of the forest canopy is so thick, they just reach for the sun and they're just vertical. So what is the importance of the canopy and this canopy walk?
Building the canopy brings the benefit for, especially for tourists, alright, to see the forest in different levels. Most of the big trees, you can see the fruits and the flower only in this level. So I could say that canopy play quite important, you know, for the forest as well. Okay. Yeah.
I think the most interesting thing about being up at this canopy height is the elevation. You know, I don't think you would ever get a chance to be at this monkey's perspective of the jungle. And so I guess the sounds that you hear at this height, you would never get that perspective.
All right, that's it.
All right, that was amazing.
We are heading up the Tembiling River, which will take us further into the park to meet a local indigenous group known as the Orang Batek.
Here we are.
Here we are, Jason. Here we are, Jason.
All right.
Right, the Batek village. Yeah.
The Batek people live in a secluded section of the park, accessible only by longboat.
Mr. Moore.
Mr. Moore.
Jason. Kawanku Jason ni.
The Orang Batek are one of 18 indigenous groups in peninsular Malaysia. They are the original inhabitants of this forest and are the only community allowed to live within Taman Negara. Having survived here for thousands of years, many Orang Batek are employed by the park as jungle guides or porters.
They can also go anywhere they want inside the park. They can take anything they want to survive.
Sustenance, yeah.
Visitors to Maur's village are welcome to sign up for their daily chores and in the process, learn a little about their sustainable lifestyle.
Okay.
All right, this parang.
Everything's useful. It's very resourceful. A piece of PVC.
Yeah.
PVC pipe melted down to sheath. Very nice.
All right.
Today, the men have been tasked to gather materials to build a traditional thatch shelter.
We are looking for the palm leaf. All right.
Palm leaf.
Yeah,
Oh,
to
okay.
make a roof.
Oh, for the thatch.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
This 30 to 40 front.
30, 40.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So
we gotta get busy.
Yeah. Okay. Just like that. All right.
Moo, it's okay? Yeah. I can see how they're very selective with how many fronds they take from each plant, not to kill the plant by taking everything off the top, but only a few here and there. It allows it to regenerate. It's very eco-conscious, as they'd say nowadays. They've been doing this for thousands of years.
First, they will build the frame.
Voila. You have yourself a eco-dwelling.
The Orang Batek live primarily off food they hunt or gather from the jungle. It offers surprising variety.
Yeah, the tapioca.
For lunch today, we'll be making a stew from tapioca leaves and locally grown chili.
Disposable plates.
But first, we need to light a fire.
They collect. What they're going to do is they just grab like this and.
Oh, I see. And then you put the
smoke. You need to transfer this here. Good, Jason. Yes.
Here we go.
Perfect, man.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
We got dinner.
Right.
Wow, there you go. That's a very fast process to make fire.
Then the leaf, ubi kayu.
All right. Very good. So all of this, tapioca leaves, the hearts of the palms, and the chilies are all gathered right around this village. This would be, I guess, considered in my Hawaiian culture, living pono, living righteously,
one with the land. And I'm pretty grateful here to be around Batak people. They find a sort of a symbiotic relationship with everything around them. It's beautiful.
The northern gateway into Taman Negara is a massive man-made lake known as Tasik Kanir. Formerly a series of valleys, the area was submerged in the 1980s to provide hydroelectricity for Malaysia's booming economy. I'm here to learn how locals have found new ways of coexisting with this forest water world.
Fauzi, Jason.
Tasik Kanir local, Fauzi, has been tasked with protecting this brand new wilderness since the 1990s.
Oh, life jackets. Yeah.
The size of our lake is the biggest in the Southeast Asia.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes.
You were here before they filled in this lake.
Yeah. So this is a real jungle, man. Zero, development.
It looks like there's quite a few islands.
We have 340 islands.
340 islands within this body of water.
Yeah.
The islands that were created when the water rose have proved a haven for a wide variety of animal species, from deer and monkeys to wild pigs and even tigers.
See, so right here, this is where we walk up and go in.
Right. This is the first stop.
Tasik Kanir is also home to a huge freshwater fish population, drawing anglers and tourists year-round.
So here we are, Jason.
Wow.
Lubuk Kela is a natural sanctuary that protects thousands of young fish, such as the prized Kela species.
This is the where they are breeding places. So we preserve it rather than being spoiled.
Like a sanctuary.
Yes. So we have a team, our ranger team, so look after the fish. So they have to pick every day.
Just take a handful.
Yeah.
Wow! Oh, you see that? Wow. They say I can jump in and get a fish massage, so I guess since it's free, I'll give it a go. I'll try anything once. Ah! They bited my legs! Oh! Ah! Yeah! Made me scream like a schoolgirl. Some of them got a pretty good bounce on them. They're like, just cut my leg. Fauzi, your turn.
No thanks.
Not far from the sanctuary, on Sa Kecil Island, is the Taman Herba, or herb garden. It's another great example of how locals have adapted to the new environment by creating green enterprises.
So we will display all the herbs that we find in the lake Kenya. 1,200 species that we have. About 200 species we import from the others.
Islands you bring here.
Yes, every plant, they have their own university. Ministry of
Malay herbalism has roots stretching back for centuries. It's a practice known as Ramaun and is similar to traditional Chinese medicine. The emphasis is on creating balance within the body, and Malays believe their herbs can treat everything from gout to high blood pressure. Fauzi has an eye on one herb in particular. It's known as Halia Kesing, and apparently it's perfect with fish.
So you use this as a spice?
This plant, they also can remove all the fishy smell of the fish. And they also give a good flavor for the cooking.
Fantastic. So which part of the plant would you use?
Normally we use
just the leaves. Okay.
For our dinner.
Dinner will be hosted at one of Tasik Kanir's many houseboats. They're often retrofitted fishing boats or barges that have become popular with tourists and fishermen. I can't think of a better way to soak in the water of the man-made lake.
Wow, this is great.
The boys have been fishing out on the lake all day, but it's 10-year-old Hazik who manages to land our dinner.
Go, little man. What they call that? Snakehead.
Snakehead.
Whoa. Wow, that's a big size fish. It looks like a snake. I've never seen anyone scale a fish with a cleaver, a chopper. Something like that.
We're going to use the snakehead and the halia kasing to make a traditional Malay dish known as asam paras.
You don't want to splash in your eyes. A lot of chilies. There's a really pungent smell to just put in the halia kasing. He's got the fish in there, so it's all going to soak in all those herbs and spices. It smells good already. Can't wait. Ish. Asam paras.
My dad taught me to fish back in Hawaii when I was a small boy. And there's something about spending time with friends out on the water, fishing and eating together, that really appeals to me.
Buzzy, this is great. This is really relaxing. And thank you so much.
After more than a week on the road, I leave peninsular Malaysia for the island of Borneo. My first stop, the city of Kuching in Sarawak. Sarawak is the largest state in Malaysia, and it's also one of its greenest. Vast tracts of rainforests form an important corridor of biodiversity. I've come to learn how some of the locals use novel ways to protect Sarawak's natural and cultural heritage.
Hey.
Hi, you're Jason, right?
Jason. Yeah. Good to meet you.
Ernesto Kalum is a member of the indigenous Iban tribe and is preserving his people's long tradition of tattooing by hand.
Is this your tribe?
Yeah, it's mostly the pictures on the wall are from my tribe, and then a couple of few from different tribes.
These ones on your shoulders.
These are eggplant flowers, yeah? The significance of this tattoo is very important to an Iban individual in the old days. These were the first tattoos that a young Iban person or boy would get to mark the beginning of their Bajalai journey, yeah?
Iban tattooing is about marking your journey through life and the different paths you could go on there.
Yeah.
So this is all your path.
Ernesto's own journey took him all the way to England to study law. On graduating, he became an Iban tattooist and now attracts clients from all over the world.
Janine's getting stenciled for the traditional Iban eggplant flower design. It's going just above her ankles. My tattoos, I believe, are my scars. I've got a number of scars.
It may look painful, but an Iban person would not have shed a tear. They have a reputation to protect not just as brave warriors, but also as fearsome headhunters. Their practice of turning their enemies' heads into trophies only ended in 1963. Ernesto pays tribute to this part of their history by naming his shop Borneo Headhunters.
If you don't like it, it's too late.
So what your mom's gonna say?
I'm not gonna tell her.
Day 2 in Sarawak. Ernesto has offered to take me deep into the jungle to the Lemonak River to experience living with a traditional Iban community. And when you are visiting a tribe of headhunters, it's only polite to not go empty-handed.
That's the question.
Ernesto and I are heading up the Lemonak River to a traditional Iban longhouse. The Lemonak is one of many rivers that flow down from the Borneo highlands, and it serves as a highway for the locals.
Ernesto, what is it like coming back to the jungle out here in the face of your people?
I come out quite often, actually, probably about 1 month, every month, you know. fishing, and it serves like a yoga for me. Well, it's my yoga, you know. It brings a lot of peace to me. Wouldn't trade anything for it. All right, Jason, this is Ngema or Nanga Ngema. This is the longhouse we're gonna go to. Yeah.
The Iban may have a fearsome past, but they are also gracious hosts, opening their doors to visitors who are keen to learn about their heritage.
The dinner bell for us.
Probably. Yeah, it's like a welcome because they believe that when visitors come, they bring luck. Yeah, so they're welcoming the luck. This is for the gods, not for us. Yeah. I'm giving you what they call welcome drink. Yeah.
Oh, welcome drink.
Yeah.
Oh, he gave me more than he gave himself.
Probably
What
more.
is this?
This is rice wine, tua.
Rice wine they make here in the.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got a kick to it.
The drinking of tuak is a pretty big part of Iban hospitality and ceremony. Guests at the Longhouse are often welcomed with numerous toasts. The Iban community of Numa Longhouse are essentially a whole village living under one roof. The Numa Longhouse is typical of Iban dwellings. It's kind of like a sideways apartment block. 31 families live here in the one long structure. Each family has a separate apartment that opens onto the ruai, or communal meeting area. That functions as a workplace.
This is awesome. Never seen anything like it. This is amazing. This many people can live together in one structure. Just phenomenal. I'm blowing my mind. One.
The Iban's welcome ceremony stretches late into the night. I don't think I'd ever receive a warmer welcome.
Some gifts for the children. Thank you.
Besides drinking copious amounts of tuak, Iban hospitality also involves lots of dancing. I'm recruited to join a traditional dance known as a najat.
It's kind of like Dancing with the Stars, Iban style.
Oh, I feel like a warrior. The najat dance isn't just performed to get the party going. It has a huge symbolic value for major Iban events, like the Harvesting Festival and the Festival for the Dead. There is even a Hornbill Festival, and the feathers on my headdress are actually collected from the same bird.
So here in Sarawak, this longhouse culture that exists is just shrinking.
The way of life of the longhouse is shrinking. If it's not for tourism, probably all of this has already been gone already. Yeah? So tourism, in a sense, preserved the way of life, the Ibans.
From the Iban homeland, I take a short flight across Sarawak to the mountains of Gunung Mulu National Park. Named after its tallest peak, Gunung Mulu National Park is dominated by rich jungle-covered mountains above and stunning limestone caves below. For the eco-adventurer, it's the ultimate pit stop. And to explore it, I'm meeting up with local guide Syria.
Hi, Jason. Welcome to Mulu National Park.
Hi, thank you.
Syria belongs to Gunung Mulu's Kiput tribe, who has lived here for generations.
Yeah.
After the park was declared an UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2000, the Malaysian government drew on the local knowledge of her people, hiring many of them as guides and park rangers. Gunung Mulu is home to everything from monkeys to clouded leopards. But her most spectacular treasures are hidden deep underground. One of the largest cave systems in the world can be found here.
How long does that go for?
This one is about 188 kilometers on the ground, the longest underground system in Southeast Asia.
The park is notoriously difficult to access by boat or vehicle, so the most practical way of getting around is by air or on foot.
This is the Gunung Mulu National Park. It's just a pristine rainforest with limestone walls and just incredible. It's so breathtaking. I don't think there's words for this kind of beauty. We're up in the clouds. I tell you, there's something tremendous about getting a bird's eye view of things. Oh my gosh! Amazing paradise here. Whoa! One of the most amazing things I've seen. That's one big hole.
We are heading into one of the largest cave chambers in the world, the amazing Deer Cave.
Welcome into my world. Yeah.
Stretching over 4 kilometers from end to end and rising 125 meters high, Deer Cave needs to be seen to be believed. Like all the limestone caves in this park, Deer Cave took millions of years to form. Rainwater and underground rivers slowly eroded the calcium carbonate that makes up the limestone, washing it away and creating the caves. The process continues even today.
Evening time, the bat will be fly out between 5 to 6, fly out from this entrance, make a circle like donut in the entrance of the cave and straight fly out from this cave.
The side of that wall, it's a profile of a man.
Yeah, that is Mr. President.
Abraham Lincoln.
He's now become president of the bat. Tail. You see the tail?
Oh, yeah.
The cave's thriving bat colonies feed on insects around the park as well as inside the cave. Because insects are an important part of the ecosystem here, Syria constantly monitors their habits and life cycles.
And if you see down here, there is the kingdom of insects.
Like the floor is alive.
Wow.
Oh, there it is.
Wow, 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 wow.
Whoa.
There is the unhook.
They kind of go into like
Yeah, that's why they try
spiral.
to confuse the predator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they try to confuse where the hawk want to attack them. If they do that, up and down, or circle like that, and it's so hard for the hawk to choose which one he likes.
How many bats come out of the cave throughout this cycle here?
The big colony inside this cave will be wrinkly bats. We have about 2 to 3 million of bats inside the cave. And the one going out now, maybe we can say 1.5, 1.8 million. Then not everybody going out to do hunting because somebody already done some hunting, they will be stay inside.
Now, have you seen the numbers increase over the years? Or
It's so hard to tell.
So that might be more than 3 million.
Might be more.
I haven't seen them stop going out yet.
No, never. You can waiting here until dark.
And they still
until
continue.
they still continue.
How do you feel about your job here and what you're doing?
The place is so paradise. Every new day to meet a new people, to meet a new species, to meet a new plant, and all these things a new adventure in your life. And if you really look to it, it's like a living museum.
From Gunung Mulu, I'm heading more than 400 kilometers northeast to the rainforest town of Sepilok, on the east coast of Sabah. This is the last stop of my journey, and I've come to meet a man who's dedicated his life to protect one of Malaysia's least known natural treasures. Wong is an animal biologist and scientist who's thrown himself into the task of rescuing and rehabilitating Malaysia's sun bears. I've enlisted myself into his crew and will spend the rest of the day finding out what it means to be a sun bear volunteer.
Wow, this is it, huh?
Yep, this is it, Jason. So before going, there are some rules over here, obviously. When we go in there, we have to keep quiet and don't try to get close to any animals. I may put my hand to let the bear smell me, but that's me only.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Okay, so ready? So, bear house.
Wong's bear house looks tough, but for the rescued bears, it's more like a hotel. They are well fed and rehabilitated here before being released back into the jungle. The focus is to build up the bear's strength, keep them healthy, and teach them the skills they need to function in the forest.
How many bears do you have altogether?
Yeah, right now we have 23 bears.
Where do they come from?
They come from pets. The Sabah Wildlife Department confiscated those animals from private owners.
So Wong, why do people keep them as pets?
The baby sun bears. Imagine the smallest bear species in the world, and the baby are very, very cute. You know, and then with the habitat destructions going on, with the logging activity going on, with the poachings and hunting activities going on, there's actually no shortage for bear cubs being sold in the market. Give it a tongue.
The sun bear cubs, purchased as pets, quickly grow into fearsome adults and are often abandoned by their owners or confined to cages for the rest of their lives.
They do not
Moved by their plight, Wong set up this sanctuary in 2008 to provide a refuge for these outcasts. Since then, caring for the bears has taken over his life.
Right now we're taking care of 23 bears. Now, I mean, not seems a lot, but the truth is that there's a lot of work.
There's a lot of work.
I studied this animal for so long. I think that, you know, if I don't do anything, nobody will. So, what the heck? Let's do it.
Great attitude.
Don't try to.
The day starts at 7:30 a.m. every day for Wong and his volunteers. They prepare 4 meals a day for the bears,
Hey, girl.
making sure they get the right mix of
See how well you
foods
throw the fruits.
while being careful to stay out of Claw's reach.
Rains of fruits. Tommy boy, you want your fruits? Yep. Easy boy. Om came here in 2005 as a baby as well. I pretty much see him grow big and grow strong. He's a prime male.
Powerful. He didn't take those claws, he shredded the husk. He's biting the shell of the coconut with his teeth. He finally got inside with the water, the coconut water. Look at him drinking. Boy, he's not wasting anything, is he, Wong? Look, he's licking all the ones that the coconut water that's landing on his chest.
Precious little coconut water.
Although the sun bears have few natural predators, in the wild they still have to compete with other large mammals for their food. Even though Om is protected within his enclosure, he still has to fend off challenges from a family of cheeky macaques. While mature males like Om must be kept separated from other bears to prevent fights, the female sun bears are much more social. They are able to leave the bear house and enter a special jungle enclosure. Here they can enjoy a setting similar to that of their natural habitat.
This is a rainforest habitat with lots of big trees, multiple layers of canopy, and very dense undergrowth vegetation. This is where sun bear live in the forest. And then in these facilities, there's a bear coming in now. Hey, girl. Okay, chuck some fruits. Chuck it high, chuck it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. There you go. I spent 6 years in the forest studying wild sun bears. I see bears like that, gleams of bears for a few seconds and then they disappear. Here, you can see bears like this all day long. Actually, there's not more than 50 people right now have seen sun bears walking in the forest like this. Right. You guys are really, really lucky.
Oh, there they come.
Here are my girl.
There's 2 more.
Yep, 3 more. Hey, Lawa, my girl. Sun bears, chest mark, are unique. Come in all different kind of shapes. And there's no 2 individuals share the similar patterns. This is Lawa.
Lawa?
The one on the left is Jera.
While many of the older rescued bears will have to live out their lives in the sanctuary,
Let's go, girl.
the younger cubs still have a chance of being returned to the wild.
Hello. Wow, she's so... How old is she?
9 or 8 months old. Suddenly, too many legs. Yeah. So in the wild,
Oh, cute.
cub follow mother like what she is following me right now.
Mary is the baby of Wong's bear family. Stolen from her mother at a young age, she missed out on the nurturing that all animals need to feel safe and discover their environment.
There you go.
All she's known so far is the inside of a cage. So Wong has started taking her on walks in the forest to try and teach her the skills she will one day need to return to the jungle.
This is fantastic. It's like taking my daughter on walks through the forest. And the exploration on Mary's face and how she sees everything and comes alive. It's incredible.
Good girl. She wants your finger. Okay, just go ahead and give her a finger. 1 finger at a time. Yeah?
1 finger at a time. Oh, aren't you a sweetheart? Wow. Who gets to do this, huh?
Yeah, if you know about the whole story, actually this kind of situation is really heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Her mother probably been killed, to get a cub like that.
So Wong, if it wasn't for your sanctuary here, protecting the sun bears, what would be the fate of Mary?
Well, she would be kept in small cages.
For her whole life.
Yeah. That's it. I've seen so many cage bear now. Definitely all this hard work paid off by seeing them, have the chances to free from a cage and start digging like this and climbing the trees. All feels really good. There's no word that I can describe how good it is, but it's just that I know by my heart, inside my heart, that this is worth doing. This is worth my life to, to spend on this and help these animals.
Special journey this trip this time around, and very different from my last time here. The diversity of plants and animals within this country is just amazing. It has an effect on me as a traveler, and I think it's worth protecting, it's worth conserving, and it's worth restoring. The people that were involved with the conservation efforts and the people involved with trying to hold on and retain their cultural beliefs, and I give them a great deal of respect. There's a lot of people that are standing their ground and doing the best that they can to take care of their home here in this land of Malaysia.